Alright, welcome back to the grand final of Kampar versus Sungai Long Cup. And here we are, we have Team XingXin from Kampar, and we have LG Rainy Xavier from Sungai Long, and these two will commence a game of best of 3. Whoever wins will get pride for their own campus. Before that, I would just like to give a shout out for Team Maximum Cyber Cafe and also GIF Internet Cafe for hosting such a wonderful tournament. So before this, I will just probably show you guys about the bracket first. So if you can see from this bracket, so Team Rainy Xavier took down Lapar Esport in a very convincing manner, while Team XingXin took down Team Objective in a very convincing manner as well. So both teams appears to be the champion of each of their respective campus, and now they have to face each other in the grand final to prove who is now the better team. Of course, whoever wins this match is not only fame, you also earns 1,000 ringgit for your own team, or while the first runner-up only goes back with 500, and meanwhile the bronze match will also commence at the same time, but we will be not casting for that match. The winner will only goes back with 250. So now everything lies on the final matchup. Alright, so let's just go to the game directly. Alright, okay, okay. So since this is just a drafting match, if you guys are not understand, I can go translate in 3 language first. So I can go with probably Malay first, okay? So ini pertandingan Dota antara University Tunku Abdul Rahman, okay? Kita ada 2 campus, campus Sungai Long dengan campus Kampar. So sekarang ialah grand final, best of 3 game. Kita ada Team XingXin, okay? Dia letak salah nama kot, okay? So ni Team XingXin dari Team Kampar. And another one Rainy Xavier dari Sungai Long. So siapa yang menang bukan sahaja dapat membuktikan mereka adalah antara yang terhebat dalam kampus mereka, malah mereka dapat memenangi hadiah RM1,000, dan yang dapat kedua pula boleh pulang rumah dengan RM500 sajalah. Okay, so sekarang now is Chinese translation lah, in case some of you don't understand. So 这个就是由 Maximum Cyber Cafe 跟 GIF Internet Cafe 一起举办的一个Dota 比赛，那么这个就像是一个友谊赛，就是要让不同的那个学院的那些学生其实可以就切磋他们的 Dota 的这个技术。那么当然我们除了读书之间当然也是要一点娱乐，对吗？所以之前呢一直都是Sungai Long称霸，然后又有到Kampar，所以到了今年这一年谁胜谁负就看这一场了。我们有 Rainy Xavier 就是 Sungai Long 的代表，而 Team XingXin 也就是 Kampar 的代表，两队都是来势汹汹，一路走来。那么这一刻，我们就要一起见证，到底谁更厉害，好不好 ？Okay, so now let's begin, and this is the first game of the grand final. Wow, it's kind of nervous for me as well, you know, because I'm actually from Kampar, so. Definitely I'll be rooting for Kampar, but it seems that Team Sungai Long is quite strong, so it's really hard to say who is going to win this game. So if you have any of your friends studying in this campus, feel free to support them. If you have friends from Sungai Long, just type it in the comment below. And if you have supporters from from Kampar, why not just give the support and just type in the comment below, okay? So now, Team Radiant, which is the Rainy Xavier, they ban a lot of aggressive hero like Bane, because this hero seems to be our famous pickup by actually Team Dyer. So they ban it up. They took on their really tanky hero like Trend Protector, Ogre Magi, and Centaur. 3 of these heroes, seriously, if I were to face all these 3, I just don't feel like facing it, especially if my hero is like Rubik, because I'm so soft. They can just punch me to death, and I can't do any single thing. So, of course, Dota is still a very balanced game. it's not just hero itself. You need to have great teamwork. There's still a lot of possibilities. Anything is possible, yeah, right? So you see how good they are in controlling their heroes, because I believe heroes are fixed. The only thing that have unlimited potential is the player itself. You can go with different items, you can go with different lineup, you can go with different skills, build, and also different farming, or you can just go aggressive. So there's just a lot of ways for them. Alright, so up to this stage, we have Trent, Orgamajai, Centaur, Klings, and then for the team Dire, which is a Phoenix, Tiny, Rubik, and Timbersaw. Based on the lineup above, I believe
Dire team pick.
both teams lack. Last is a mid hero. Okay, the last hero remaining is the mid hero, so we'll be looking at probably Invoker, or it's being banned. So well, things are getting interesting. Who knows? We can even see a Meepo. Because you need a really strong mid hero that could farm and that could goes against such tanky lineup. And I don't really feel a normal like Lina or those is sufficient, because you are just alone, you are soft, and you are going against tanky hero. Probably you can burst down one, but yeah, just one. And then you're gonna just get wrecked by the others. So for now, I hope there's a Meepo. Seeing that they ban up Invoker, they ban up Tinker, they ban up Axe. Well, and they don't have Earthshaker in this match. I think it's possible, but we'll see how it goes first. Alright, 50 seconds left to decide the fate of game 1. Everything that goes after them now lies onto this one match. Of course, if you lost the first match, you can still manage to do a comeback if you win 2 games continuously, since it's a best of 3. But nonetheless, it's always better to win the opening games, seeing that both teams actually have equal capabilities. So 18 seconds left on the clock. It's getting nervous, it's getting close. And the final heroes that yet to be picked. What do you guys will be expecting?
Radiant
and the last one is a Kampar. Wow, a Kampar. Alright. So it's a Kampar, while Rainy Xavier, 20 seconds of the clock, and plus all the extra time, you have 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Still a long way to go. You can think about slowly how to counter against this Kampar. But I don't really think there's a lot of heroes that can counter against Kampar though. Like, you probably can go hero like Usa, but no matter how Kampar managed to get the farm, and without a doubt they goes on the Morphling. And now the lineup for the first match of Grand Final has been determined. We have Trent, Orgamajai, Centaur, Klings, and Morphling. I believe Klings, XingXin Dota King will be playing as the carry. Xavier Morphling, probably the mid, but I'm not sure. Or probably XingXin is the one, because he's carry last game, so probably he can go for the mid this round. And then we have Nikomi Erzuwawa as Timbersaw, Exact as Tiny. So Tiny is the off lane. We have 666 as Phoenix, Deer as Rubik, and Kampar mid. Pretty much this is my guess. We'll see how they goes up again laning stage. Personally, I would favor against Team Radiant during the laning stage. Oh my god. I'm so okay. So okay, I'm so sorry. Yep. Okay. Alright. I'm so sorry for all the delays just now. Yes, I didn't manage to switch on the Dota match. So this is all the lineup. In case you have missed it, I will repeat once again. So let's see. So first of all, this is the Trend, Orgamajai, Centaur, And
Prepare for
Morphling
battle.
actively changing to agility. And we have XingXin Dota King, the Bone going for the off lane. Oh, interesting matchup. Okay, all of them, good luck, have fun. We have Tiny, we have the Rubik, we have Phoenix, the bottom lane. I think bottom will be something very interesting. They are expecting like a 3-man versus 3 aggressive tri lane against a defensive tri lane, but in return they actually swap out the Centaur for the Bone. Alright, they actually camping around the jungle. Trend wolves in front to scout. I think they will manage to scout on this Rubik. And then they signal, they are all standing in position waiting for the fight. This is getting interesting. Who is gonna get the kills first? Let me guess. I think Rubik is going to be a sacrificial lamb because he stands that way. And now the root, the fire. He wants this 1 punch and 2 punch. No, the slow from the Rubik and the lift out from the lift out by Rubik. Wow. Okay, a nice skill build. They launched the fire spirit so that everyone gets low, and but it's kind of sad that they won't be winning any runes at the meantime. Oh my god, that's so sad. It's 2 runes being picked up, 3 runes being picked up, and there's 1 rune remaining. Nobody knows about it. We'll just wait for this random Tiny, this sad Tiny holding such a heavy tree trunk, and get to notice the bounty rune is still laying there. But they did an immediate rotation knowing that, and they also did an immediate rotation. Yeah, they rotate. They picked up the Centaur. They picked up the Timber Saw to face against the Centaur. That's why. Okay, and now Kampar facing against the Morphling, and top lane Tiny. Okay, managed to get the deny, and mid lane Ogre Magi comes to do some harassment. And now the rune is still standing here. What is this game? And bottom lane, wow, 2 tanky hero against. Finally, this Phoenix spotted out this bounty, and yes, okay, yes, he's happy, and yes, I know it. A Trend and Centaur against a Rubik and a Timber Saw. Why am I not really? Oh, Kampar needs to kills on.
First blood, and here come the sharks.
Okay. Since it's we can just go back 10 seconds and see what's actually happened. He wave him and he splashed on it. Well played indeed by Kampar. It's a solo kill. Oh, Morphling is so sad. He don't up wave, instead he goes for the adaptive strike. I don't understand either though. Why? Why would he go for it? I mean, oh my god. And 1 more splash. Goes for the splash? No. Top lane. Okay, bottom lane. See, they picked up the Timber Saw because they want to ghost counter against the Centaur. But however, moving in a Rubik, which is that soft, is not only slowing down the levels of the Timber Saw, but you can't really ghost like right click against him. His 1 right click is 90 damage. Okay, nothing's gonna happen at the top. 1 right click is 94 damage, and 1 right click of Rubik is only 51 damage. Basically, if you trade right clicks, it's like 1 for 2. It's like I hit you 1 time equals to you hit me 2 times. Like wow, this is not even an equal trade. Of course, Rubik is a range hero, but still not a really good trade. Okay. So looking at the CS, Centaur is not afraid. Still managed to remain at same level. Okay, his farming is on par, and Tiny walks from the behind. Yep, just using his tree trunk to farm. And this Kampar X Mark tries to change to the strength, and the Ogre Magi Haste Rune comes on the rescue. The fire, he wants to go for the Kampar, and now Kampar, one more hit, he runs back, and the Haste Rune were able to secure the kill. What happened? What is this? And now this Ogre still wants to go back, and meanwhile top lane, oh my god, the bones die in the meantime. And bottom lane, what is happening? 3 lanes have kills at the same time, happening concurrently. It's like mid die, top die, and then bottom die. Oh my god. Okay, so this game is pretty equal. They know what they are really doing, which makes this final getting more intense and exciting. Alright, Tiny, the stun, the avalanches, the toast. He wants to go for the kill. Oh, the clings, he don't have a windwalk yet. He wants to go for the kill. The tree throw, the kill, but the kill from the lead seat will manage to keeps him alive, and a little bit more he will goes down. Wonderful dive from the Phoenix and the fire as well as the tree throw. And bottom lane Timbersaw, yes, Rubik know that he cannot continue to leash on the level. He should just let this Timbersaw to survive by its own. And now the Trend Protector. Hey, what are you doing? You just go out in front, walk so hard, and yes, the Avalanches managed to slow us down by eating his own mango. This is teamwork, man. But he don't want to give up yet because he has boots. He just wants this kill so hard. He chased him, and the Icarus dive will come. Oh my god. Everybody's saying like go green, but this tree is killing people, man. It's not we killing the trees, the trees killing people. That's so awful. Now Morphling changing all to edgy so that he can utilize from the healing salve. Top lane, 2-person, yep, wants to play around with the Tiny. The Tiny is playing quite safe, running in the trees. Meanwhile, Timbersaw, still okay, but there's already Phoenix rotation now. They wanted this Klings because it's known that he don't have any windwalk. Even with the dust, they wanted this so kill. He managed to get on the lift. They're willing to have one more hit, one more with the fire. One hit goes down. No more damage was sufficient. He will not go down in the meantime, and that will be another rotation by the Trend Protector. Yes, but the Bone seems to be suffer from this lane rotation. He goes from the top, he goes from the left, and meanwhile middle, Kunkka managed to get on the solo kill again on the Morphling. What is happening? Now it's 2-4 in favor of Team Dire. Okay, in case you don't know again, Team Radiant is actually team from Sungalong. Team Dire is from Kampar. Okay, so now Morphling is already level 4, but I mean Kunkka is already level 6, but Morph is only level 4. Okay, one more creeps to level 5. Okay, and the sentry is being placed down. They know that Trend is always hopping around. The sentries. The Trend has one sentry as well. He can just devour it. Nope, he's just waiting for the creep wave because he knows that the Rubik will instantly eat off his Tangor. And meanwhile, finally Morphling getting the first level for wave. I don't understand what takes him so long, but probably because he wanted to sustain more. He just goes for the shift and agility gain first. But in return, he actually sacrificed his mobility, which actually causes him to get killed twice. Meanwhile, Ogre Magi continue to pressure middle. Bottom lane, they're driving for the Trend Protector. Oh, they get these dust because they can utilize when they are actually going for the ganking. It's like you can go for the Bone, you can go for the Trend. It's okay. And meanwhile, Ogre Magi from the behind, slow down the Fire Blast, ignite, and punching with the clubs. No, not really enough damage. And Morphling is the one who's actually suffering from this. Okay, the Taurian and the Ghost Ship, the X Mark, the buff. He wants to get the kill. The stun comes on time. One splash. Morphling. No, the Morphling will still survive. One more. No, not going to happen. And meanwhile, Phoenix saw on the Ogre Magi and he will goes down. Lucky pickup kill in the meantime. Tiny don't really have much mana left. So now it's only Timber solo against the Klings. And bottom is a Rubik and Phoenix camping around. They just want to shut down this Klings so hard. If you can see from the net worth, Klings is 2.1k, 2.4k. Morphling is even suffering most. It's like he's only like 1.2k. And the Kunkka is already like 2 times his net worth. What is actually happening? This doesn't really work in favor in terms of Team Radiant, man. The lane really screwed them up a lot. And now, they really need to find some kill. Because I'm kind of surprised, like, you pick hero like Ogre Magi, that you are supposed to win lanes. But surprisingly, they are not actually winning it. But okay, they found Tiny. They wanted to go, but no, Tiny has a shrine. Meanwhile, the Titanic, the X-Mark, and the strength shift just so hard. But bottom lane goes down once again. The Bone dies, but now the Trend tries to go on the Captain and Mero, but nope, they will not succeed in it. And meanwhile, we have Timbersaw continue to, you know, seriously, this Timbersaw, he will just continue to aim on this Bone because he knows that he's just too it's not only soft, it's like he don't deal that much damage in this early stage too. And with this one chakram, you see, it's like half of his HP is gone. What is this? Oh my god. It's just one chakram for 1 second.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And bottom lane, they wanted to go for another lane, another round of fighting already. The Lich Seed as well. They don't have Timber Chimp to escape. And meanwhile, they don't care. They just one ball. The burn got evaporated so high. The village in, but they managed to get some kill in return. And now it's just two supporters playing around with each other. 2 versus 2. The cores die. Elf lane and the Stampede comes right on time. They just won this kill as well. Nothing left. No magic thing or anything. And this is Team Radiant in fact who earns from this fight. Alright, so things is still looking good. Okay, pretty equal. Team Dire just lead close to 3,000, but it just slightly goes back. But I'm kind of worried for this Bone though, because despite a lot of war, like okay, now Timbersaw Chakram wants to get on the kills from Ogre Magi. Ogre Magi cooldown on the magic one. One more Chakra will be able to secure the kill. And yes, the second skill, Fate Bow from Rubik will secure the kill. And tries to do some a little bit damage. And meanwhile, top lane tries to chase on the Centaur. The Toes, the Phoenix, he will manage to see on him. But the stun, Hoopstorm managed to buy on his time. And he runs again back to the trees. And Phoenix will they will not get the kill. And meanwhile, bottom lane, Ogre Magi TP's rotation once again. 4-9. The teams that gets the first 10 kill probably will be goes to Team Dire. It's pretty much like the previous matchup, you know. You see, the previous match actually cast for Team Xavier, and they actually do like 5 to. The score is actually like 5 to 10 on the previous game in favor of them, of course. But this round, in fact, they are the one who is like 4. I mean, they probably go to 5 later, but it's just like. It's just totally like the last game, but just that they are actually now on the opposite side. But it's still too early to say because everything is possible. And now, what is happening? The Kampar actually X-Mark himself to runs back to the middle, and he will get killed by that! Oh my god. What? Is that a misclick or something? Like just press yourself. And meanwhile, the stun, the toes, they don't know Phoenix is actually hiding inside. They won! Then the Stampede makes the Trend, runs to the safety. Yes, okay, so Trend will survive from this. And meanwhile, bottom
is under attack.
Tanking the towers already, and Muffling starts to recover pretty fine. I'm kind of surprised with the misclick by the Konkado. It's like you expand yourself back to the war zone to let people continue to smash him with his clubs. It's like, wow, oh my god, that's just not looking good. But this Trend Protector seriously is getting really annoying. It's like you have a tree constantly walking around. Okay, bottom lane, Ogre Magi suffers despite having that tanky HP. Okay, and now Tiny, the stun, not enough for the toss. Probably he asked press his soaring, yes, but the root comes connected and the attack speed will slows down. But I think Centaur will probably use his double H. No, he will not. And the Supernova comes outside. And no, both of the team, they know that they are strength hero. They cannot hit the egg. Oh, despite it's only like a half-boiled egg, but no, it's pretty hot egg. And so it becomes back a Phoenix with a full HP. Well done, that's a nice decision. Ogre Magi standing on the high ground, giving them a surprise, and no. This Bone finally just completing his power trade. He knows that it's time for them to fight. Oh, a stun! A multi-class! Wow, that stun is exactly what they needed. And the Bone knows that continue farming is no longer useful because Timbersaw is going to hush on them, so they just decided to fight. Takes on the fight on top, and now the X-Mark, the Ogre Magi, the Splash, the Torrent, and the Stampede runs once again, and the Bones don't care. He just wants to kill on the Ruby, but the Ruby gets on the Windball and runs back, and now Kunkai is in the one who's in deep trouble, and the Captain will go down once again. 7 to 10. Managed to get back their disadvantage. Timber saw the TP and he just cuts on all the trees so that nobody can hide in there. That's why the Trend just cancelled his TP, knowing that he could not do anything to defend the tower. And as usual, this Timbersaw is farming pretty well. It's only 30 minutes, but it's already very close to the Bloodstone. In fact, it's only like 50 gold. Sorry, let's see. How many golds left? It's like, after this tower is down, it's only like what? If he disassemble his Arcane Boots, is only like probably 300 left to his Bloodstone. So now, everybody just goes back to his farming. Timbersaw, you can see, is now a very huge fatty issue. And it's like what, 5.7k already. Tiny just completed his blink dagger. Wow. Okay, everything just come right on time. And meanwhile, the Kampar, the drum and Facebook completed first. He's not trying to go for the armlet build and whatsoever. And one splash deals a quarter of Moth HP.
Radiant are scanning.
And now top lane with the dagger completed. I think yes, they are going for this morphing kill. Will they get the kill that they want? The dagger, will it place right on time? This is the core. And now the blink, the avalanches, the tools, and the fire, the root, the fire, the egg. The ghost ship not able to come in yet. The ghost ship come and the egg will go down. The stampede. The ghost ship hits on 4, but the egg will go now. They managed to get on the egg, but they sacrifice Morph in the meantime. And the toast, the sun, Action 2 Titan comes to rescue. The Timbersaw comes as well. He just completed his bloodstone. He wasn't there so hard. The avalanches hits on to what a play. And what a team fight for Team Dire. It's a team wipe. And this bloodstone just completed and he just get 4 charge from it. Wow. And in return they only sacrifice the egg. Everybody was too focused on the egg itself, and in fact it's just the egg itself that actually die, you know. So everybody survived. We barely survived. Wow. Okay, it's truly exciting and intense. It's like they use their blink dagger right on time. Once they just have it, and they just decided to smoke. And Team Radiant actually knows that they wanted to go for the smoke, so they just decided to take on the fight, but they just didn't realize that their levels are far behind and the damage is not that sufficient. They need to kite them around, especially with Bone that is very low behind. But now Team Dire, definitely they are not deciding to give them any space to breathe. They just want to go for more, continue on their momentum. After taking towers and towers, yeah, they just go for the T2. You see Timbersaw, they can already tanks on the T2, so they don't really care. They just want to go for the T2 and get the most. And meanwhile, they know Kunkka is alone in the middle, so they just want to kill this Kunkka so hard. The Stampede as well, and now the Ghost Ship activated to buy on a little bit time. The X-Mark as well, but the stun, the Root, the Phoenix, one comes back to rescue enemy, the Supernova as well. And now this is them in a deep shit as well. The Root buys them some time, but no, it was stunned on the Trend, and the Trend will sacrifice in the meantime because he's trying to buy time for his core, and the Bone managed to get on 1 tower in the bottom. But it was 45, and they decided to go for more. Ogre Magi trapped in between. I believe this is a dead Magi once again. And here, what is actually happening? Everything is like dying one by one. It's like the Morphling also dies as well. It's like only the Bone itself will be safe because he's actually trying to split push. But look at this Timbersaw, it's already like 20 bloodstone in 60 minutes. What is actually happening? Everything is starting to crumbling. Oh my god. Okay, with this T2 down, it's like all of the T2 tower had gone down. Oh my god. Okay.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And with this, they can just go for, you know, Roshan and anything, because without any T2, it's as long as they just lose one fight outside, that would definitely guarantee a high ground attempt. That's definitely. Wow. Okay. And Tiny replicate Tiny. I think that's really something useful for this Morphling, because you see, he don't really have that high damage himself, so the only thing he can do now is he go and replicate Tiny. And surprisingly, Tiny 3 skill of Tiny is so good in farming. You can just use it to stun those, clear a creep wave, and then you can just change it back to the 3 throw. I mean, Morphling couldn't really farm that fast on his own, but if he uses the Tiny instead, he can actually boost up his farm so fast. Timbersaw realized there's something that actually walks around, so he just cuts off all the tree, which is a right thing to do, but it's a good thing to do in game, but yeah, not really something to encourage in the reality. Yeah, we have to go green, okay? Meanwhile, the stun, the toast, but he already managed to activate his strength gain, so he managed to wave away, and the shrine is not even wanted to do. The Timber Chain misses, and yes, if the Timbersaw actually hits on the Timber Chain, he will probably go for it, but no. So now Trim Protector just wandering around, probably trying to find the career. And meanwhile, the Boon is just wants to farm himself his Orchid first. And the Team Dire just don't want to give them any of the space. They want to go for the high ground. Indeed, is it? I believe that's so, because all of them are actually grouped up at the top lane already. Yes, that is indeed a high ground attempt at 18-minute marks. And now we have the Trim Protector constantly healing the tower. So you make sure that you can really kills them before, or else, oh my god, the multi-class, the root, the A, and the stun goes avalanches. Where's the egg? The supernova is inside, and now the egg just kills down instantly by the clicks. But now everything is so massive, the ghost ship comes as well. The Trim Protector will stuck in the middle, but the Boon is doing a lot of damage. He gets the kill. He gets the kill. One more hit. No, the Rubik will not die. Everybody will escape to the safety. In the meantime, they sacrifice 1 for 1. Is 1 Ogre Magi for that. Meanwhile, the Steam, the Centaur goes out to blink and he misses it. And the Boon just got evaporated so fast. Trim Protector runs inside the jungle. He gets chased by Captain Kuka. He don't have any detection, but the Torrent will hit him as well. And now Timbersaw, he's going rampant inside the tower. And Captain Kuka diving too deep. He will go down. Meanwhile, Timbersaw trying to escape, but the Morphling don't want to give up. He's changed into strength. He pressed on the stun, and nope, they are not going to benefit anything from it. So, yep. I think this is actually quite a good fight for Team Radiant, because they're actually in a disadvantage side. That's exactly the fight they needed. First of all, you sacrifice, like you earn, you can see, you earn 1.5k by actually killing just like 3%, and in return, you got nothing for that because you have a trend that can heal back the tower. So, yeah, nothing much. And now even the Centaur completed the Blink Dagger, and this Klings is already so close to Orchid, and you see if you get a Sun, and that definitely be a dead Rubik. Oh, that's so sad. So Rubik now is definitely like as soft as Taufu. If he just goes out, he'll just get crushed any single time. One stun, probably 4 hit by Klings, that's it. If you get stunned by 2 minutes, that's it. Goodbye. Just enjoy your Facebook for 30 seconds. So now, Morphling seems to be recovering already. He's just like 2 to 3k from Lincoln Spear. And for this part, I'm actually starting to worry for the Team Dire though, because Team Dire, yes, they are tank, but up to this stage, they are not really finding any objective. Unless they can go for Roshan probably. Because every time when he goes in, especially with the Supernova, the Supernova definitely gets down instantly. Probably because they know that everybody knows that the impact of Supernova is too big. So they just know what to do. They just call the Klings to stand on behind and TP's back once you saw the Supernova, and you just open your Strathe and just hits on the egg. That's it. And Timbersaw, very smart choice, decided to cut out all the trees. And the Licit, the Root, yep, the Hoofstorm comes out. They don't want to let, and the Root, the Ghost Ship, and the Supernova right in the middle. The Stun, the Toast, Morphling, and Ogre Magi gets wiped up instantly with the Supernova. There is now immediate buyback from both heroes. They know they need to take defend this tower. That is really some good coordination. Everything just comes right on time. You don't let time for them to react. You don't even have time for, shift your strength. You just got melt. You just got crushed so fast. After the buyback, they know they shouldn't be going after it, so they just goes back. And this Klings just completed his Orchid. Probably this is something that they are looking at, but what is he doing? It's like as if he knows something is there. Oh my god. Okay, and now the Stampede, the Hoofstorm, the Orchid, Timbersaw will be the one who suffered from it. The Phoenix tries to heal him, the armor as well, and he managed to save this Timbersaw. The Timbersaw will still survive. The Kampar is not able to secure the kills yet. Timbersaw runs back to the safety, and now Kunkka with the Taurian, with the Ghost Ship, managed to get everybody on hold. Meanwhile, the Tiny goes back behind, tries to kill on the Boon, but it's not enough yet, and now he's being Orchid down. He's alone in the middle, and the Avalanches comes out, and Kunkka Not able to find any kills yet. Meanwhile, the Klings will do a lot of damage and will kills on the Tiny. And everybody continue to fight. Rubik blinks into the middle, but Husam hits on 2. And now, Chris Hero is dead. Kunkai is the only one walking in the middle, and he will go down as well. What a play. It's a 4-for-1 exchange in favor of Team Radiant. And suddenly it's just like a 4k goal swing. Wow. Wow. That is very interesting. It's like all of a sudden, you decided to initiate and you get counter initiate back, and in the end, they are the one who actually won. And I believe this is also partially due to the Supernova, because they just goes for the fight just now, so I don't think there's actually Supernova in that fight. So what did I see wrongly? It's like Timbersaw actually died from the fight. His Bloodstone actually minus, you know, his Bloodstone start charges.
Top tower is under attack.
Alright, so far everything is cool. The Lincoln yet to be completed, and the Shadow Blade is already been completed. And now, the Kampar goes for this fight, the Shadow Blade, and yes, the splash, and the first kill, and the lift, everything comes right on time, but there's Morphling managed to come out with the shift strength. And now the Centaur brings in the middle, the Hoostorm, the Stampede, the X-Mark hits on his own. And now the Supernova comes back defensively. They want the Centaur so hard, and the Timbersaw will gets on the Centaur kill. They know that the Morphling is inside. They don't have like a TP scroll anymore. Yes, he waves away, tries to run, but nope, that is not enough. The stun, the toss, and yes, he will be a dead Morphling. And 70 seconds, no buybacks. This is the opening that they are looking at. They are going too far behind. This is the thing that they get in return. So now, marching towards the top lane, at least can they get a T3, knowing that the Trend Protector with the living armor. Wow, this is getting interesting.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ogre Magi tries to boost up the tower. Did he know? And the Trend Protector just wanted to probably protect the tower a little bit. 40 seconds left on Morphling. This T3, I would say, is definitely a gone case. Yup, because it's 30 seconds left. The fortification being used, and a Tiny. And meanwhile, it's actually XingXin Dota King ratting in the middle. They're actually getting something back in return. Meanwhile, the Centaur runs inside, but the Ghost Ship connects. He will die. He will get crushed instantly, but the Centaur decided to buy back. They know that this tower is true crucial. They cannot let it down. They want to protect it. They want to kill the tower while the tower is there. And now Phoenix goes into the middle. Trend Protector wall goes down, and no more people to protect the tower. But the XingXin Dota King TP back, decided to take on the fight. But there is too many for them. He don't know who to hit. The Hoostorm hits on 2, but the Morphling is finally out, and now they wanted to go for the Rex. Will they go for the Rex? The Blink, dodge it, and now the Hoostorm, the Blink, the... What is this? He will go down again! Because of the Spirit Vessel, despite Strength Shift, you won't get any additional HP. And now the Hoostorm only hits on 1. And now, the Orchid will hit so hard. Timbersaw, due to having so many Bloodstone charges, is instantly get response. And XingXin Dota King, will he get smelt? He will get any Supernova right on the middle. That's a definite Rex. And that is it. Spirit Vessel being used, and yep, one lane of Rex are down. Okay, and Timbersaw finally walks back.
Top barracks
I don't think they are going for the mid though, because they know that the Trend Protector is going to heal back. So why waste time? Just goes back and yep, push out all your creep wave, and probably you can go for Roshan either. Yep. So
Bounty.
I believe that Team Dire actually proved that they are much better in terms of team fight, especially the Supernova, and the Rubik actually managed to steal on the Hoopstorm with the Blink itself. It's also a stunner and stun tools. You have the Ghost Ship. I think both teams actually played quite equal. They know what to do. Like Team Radiant just now, they know when to do. They know when to buy back. They do it instantly. They know what to do, and I think it's probably due to the hero, because after all, it's Thank you. After all, it's Team Dire, who is their hero picks is actually quite suitable for 5v5 team
Radiant's
fight.
bottom shrine is under
Unless
attack.
if the Centaur actually have an axe, then it's a different story because an axe will definitely reduce damage by a lot of percent.
Radiant's
And
bottom
yeah, they
shrine
could buy back a
has
little bit
fallen.
time.
Dire's
Meanwhile,
top
Morphling,
tower is
they
under
know that they
attack.
couldn't
Top
really
tower
go
has fallen.
face to face anymore. So this is the time that they need to go for red. They need to have clings. They need to have the Morphling. They need to just shift everything and just go for full red mode. This is exactly what they need. But
Radiant's bottom tower
yep,
is under attack.
that was the second. I think that they are going back to defend, but nope. And now the Trim Protector armor is now right again on the tower, but no.
Dire's
Timbersaw is
top
once
tower
again
is
standing
under
on the
attack.
front. Yep, they just won this tower so hard, and now the X Mark is being casted out. The
Dire's
turret as well,
top
the
tower
Chakram,
is
the first skill, the Willing Death, but the Spirit Vessel is there. Timbersaw will not get any regen. He will get burst down. What is this? In fact, Timbersaw is the one who suffered from that, but now the turret, the ghost ship, he
Dire's
mixes
middle tower is under
everything.
attack.
And now Action to King, knowing that he can go for the
Dire's
red.
structures
And now the
are
fortification comes already. He knows that something is up. They couldn't just keep letting them
are
riding on it.
scanning.
And the dust, the Stampede being stolen by the Rubik. This is a dead action. This is a dead Clay trying to rest so hard, but everybody just comes so fast. The Stampede actually allows them to march back to the base and catch on this Red King. Yes, now the Red King, despite suffering so much, he did very well, farming the Desolator and the Orchid. I mean, without we notice it, he just recovers so fast. His level is even higher than Centaur. Oh wow, and Morphing as well. Despite ranking probably second or third from the below, and now he actually recovered back it's the 6 already, and don't really have much difference compared to the core of Team Dire. If this goes on, I actually kind of worry for Team Dire, in fact, because Team Dire, you have Timbersaw. If you have Timbersaw, you have the Spirit Vessel, and that's it. You are seriously doomed. You can't do shit. No matter how many armor you have, yep, you're just like that. So there are too many heroes that needs to be crushed by them. And yes, Centaur actually picks up the
Radiant's
X.
middle
That
tower
is
is under attack.
totally terrible. Okay, but now we have the Tiny. Tiny is hitting tower very fast, especially with the tree. And then we have the Trim Protector who keeps on healing on the tower. So it's just a matter of healing tower, buffing the tower, and then it's basically tower defense Dota. Oh my god. Okay. So both teams are trying to find their own opening. Either the left side waiting for them to swamp through, or you are just waiting for the Team Dire to march inside. But no matter how, Team Radiant is very wise to be defensive mode because they have the axe. In case anything happens, you just open up the axe and nobody's die. And Team Dire is also quite safe. They play safe, they wander around, and with the Shadow Blade, with the splash. But if they continue to drag, then the Team Radiant can just heal their HP into full HP once again. Holy crap! I must admit, this is seriously the most annoying game ever. It's like you push and you heal, you push, you heal, you push, you heal. It's like, oh my god, holy crap! You better kill us all, and make sure we don't have any buybacks, or else I'm gonna just keep killing these freaking towers. Wow. So Timbersaw is at the bottom, 10 Bloodstone charge left. Team Radiant knows something is. Team Dire knows something is up. What are they doing? They're taking Roshan so fast, and the Rubik just walks through it. What is actually happening? It's like, what? Are you serious? Are you even kidding? What is this game? It's like you are walking beside each other and you don't even realize. Alright. And they managed to steal the Roshan. Why don't you just walk inside and just scout on it? I mean, come on, man. You're gonna need it anyhow. Just walk inside and have a look. Okay. Okay. So now we have the Bone close to his BKB. We have the Mockling with the Aegis of the Immortal. That's why now Morphling have 2 life. He's not afraid of getting burst out anymore. XingXin, being the typical Red King, he will just goes red around unless his BKB is being completed. Okay, both teams shows very matured and professional skill, because despite
Radiant's
having
top
one lane
shrine is
advantage,
under attack.
both of them know what to do, and the game is just pretty equal. Nothing much truly changed beside the fact that Timbersaw actually lost a lot of Bloodstone charges, and Team Radiant managed to farm back. If you see, Team Radiant, their cores are actually getting closer and closer,
Radiant's top shrine
and the
is
team
under
and
attack.
Centaur is
Top
actually
shrine
preparing
has
himself
fallen.
for team fight. Instead of going like Blade Mail or going for Vanguard or Crimson, he goes for the Axe instead. With
Dire
the
are
Axe,
scanning.
you can just reduce damage by how many percent? 40%. So basically it's like you fight through the Stampede, you fight through 4 seconds. If you get 1000 damage, you only get 600. So how do you burst? So it's indirectly telling that if you want to burst a 1k HP Morphling, yep, you probably need to deal like 4000 damage. Wow. More than that probably, yeah. Okay. So finally they decided to go for the smoke. If they manage to get on somebody, yep, Pyro will be pretty much easy, but don't forget the fact that they would have buyback at this stage. So nothing really changed, but it's a good attempt, and now the gem being picked up. The trend spotted out 2 hero. They know the Tiny, they know, and they spotted the least favorite hero that they want.
Dire's
In the
bottom
meantime,
tower is under
what
attack.
is
Dire's
this?
bottom
They actually
tower
spotted on the trend as well. It's a 2 support that evaporated, but
Bounty.
2 support that is now it's kind of too far.
for
The quick
my
wave,
chest.
they need to push it back. That's why, despite having 2 hero advantage, they're not going to do much, and the hero will be soon back online. So they're just going back to the farming mode. Team Radiant now camping on top, ready for his BKB. Okay. Okay, and now Kuka getting his critical is very crucial, especially in times where, okay, the X mark
Radiant's middle tower is
uh,
under attack.
X mark the Tiny and goes in front with the tree. Holy crap, you can see the damage that the tree are actually doing. Oh, okay. Top lane, Timbersaw managed to catch a
Dire
glimpse on the
structures are
Morphling.
fortified.
They saw each other, but yep, nothing much. So now they decided to come up with a good idea, which is the Tiny goes in front. Oh no, the Tiny managed to get on his BKB just before he gets killed. But that just shows that the damage is very vital. It's fatal to all of them. Without any armor, yeah, it's just so devastating. No X mark. Yep, there is the X mark. But they can do the same thing. X mark, go home, and then comes back again. I think probably he could go for assault though. Phoenix with the gem, preparing for the fire, and now the Storm hits on 2. The Timbersaw blinks in front. Avalanches hits on through, and now the ghost ship, the BKB being used. Phoenix is being burst down before the supernova is even being used, and the gem is now on the ground. They want to go for the Morphling, but they know it's not a good idea. They should retreat. By now, the Torrent hits on 2 as well. Glimmer, Timbersaw will get caught. The 7 and the Morphling changed into the Tiny, but it only triggers the Aegis on Immortal. Meanwhile, the Tiny is fighting so high in the middle, and Kunkka gets on the critical. The Bone gets killed, and Kunkka is standing very strong. One more splash, the Tremble goes down, and the Centaur, one more with the Torrent. It's a 4-man down, 4-4-3 exchange. To me, I think it's kinda, I think it's indeed more. Let me think first. Because you see, the Dire actually lost a gem in return, but the Dire actually managed to get the Aegis of the Immortal. But however, the Aegis of the Immortal is going to expire anyhow, so it's pretty even. I would say it's pretty even. If they actually have the Supernova in the first place, that would be a much convincing war. But just because they got burst so hard, so from now on, I think this Phoenix has to be very careful on his position. Because I'm not really, I don't really understand too. Like, you are Phoenix, the only thing you need to do is like you just throw a fire spirit inside. Probably you throw on the bone, or you just throw on it and just use the supernova. And at least, even though Klings has the big KB right now, at least you buy her some time. You can just buy your teammates some time. You attract people. You bait out all their skills. But he just got aim on in the beginning of the fight. Alright. So now both team knows that it's truly dangerous to go on another attempt. And if you can see, this T3 just goes back full HP. What a game, oh my god.
Ha! Regeneration!
But this game just shows how equal between teams from Sungai Long and Kampar. Both teams have really equal skills. Although Team Dai was leading in the beginning, but when it comes to the middle game, both of them, yep, they're performing equal. In fact, some of their plays, it's truly outstanding. I would say it's quite marvelous, you know. Both team goes for the smoke. Both team really thinks alike though, and now the smoke reveal. Both of them, they were saw each other. The trend comes from the behind. Will he manage to come the Orchid and the Root? He wants to go down first, but now the BKB has well the Orchid. The Bull managed to come up with the Supernova at the last hit, and now everybody comes up with the BKB. They wants to kill on first. Meanwhile, nobody did say the Supernova managed to be cast. Sun on 3, and then the Ogre will be the sacrificial land. He will go down first, but he'll stop. He's on 2, and now the Phoenix with the fire. The Bull hitting a lot, doing a lot of damage from behind, but Timber is now dead with the Ogre 1-for-1 exchange, and now Kankar, the Captain Admiral will go down, but the Tiny managed to get on the kill for the Trend Protector, and meanwhile the Centaur blinks inside but get tossed instantly back. And the Glimmer, remaining 3 hero, they know that they need to go back. Morphling and Bone, the 2 cores are still there. The 3 cores, in fact, 2 cores are dead in exchange for 2 supports. That is truly sad. Despite the Supernova being managed to cast, it's still dead. Oh my god, it's still fatal to them. And if you can see, the goal lead graph has actually just swing back towards the Team Radiant. Because Team Radiant now, their cores are actually surviving. And the Team Dire, their heroes are just like, besides Tiny, all of them, like Timbersaw, it couldn't really last longer than 5 seconds. Yeah, and that is why I think if this game truly goes late game, yeah, I think it definitely goes in favor of Team Radiant. But Phoenix actually picks up what? A scepter instead? Like you're trying to save somebody inside. Oh, the Tiny got aims down, and now the Orchid, the Phoenix fight in the middle, the Supernova, but everybody's focusing on the A, and Egg goes down. What is this? All of a sudden, all the advantage goes back to the Team Radiant. Managed to blink back to safety, but okay. Action Dota King managed to find on. And now the tide has reversed. Now it's Team Radiant, in fact, who is going for the high ground attempt. Okay, and now without a Trend Protector protecting your tower, trust me, the tower can go down just so freaking fast.
Yes, X marks the spot.
And now how do they actually kill this Centaur? With the heart, with the X, it's 5k HP. Come on, man. This is seriously unfair. Oh my god. But Team Radiant, yup, if I was the Dota Plus, I would say this game is totally 75% in favor of Team Radiant right now. What has actually happened? It's like all of a sudden everything is, you know, Team Dire was actually controlling the game so hard, and then up to the middle of the game they start doing some little mistake and instantly got cut out by the Team Radiant, and that's it. And if you can see, Team Radiant, their cores are actually topping the network already. The one that are supposed to be so behind is now topping the network. How could we even believe it? Oh my god. This is seriously unbelievable. Timbersaw seems so lost in instruction for now. You see, he is level 21. He only has 6 Bloodstone charges left. If he dies one more time, it's pretty much meaningless for his Bloodstone. Yeah, because he's only left him like probably 2 charge. And they are waiting for the Roshan. The next Roshan will be the deciding moment. The buff. Yep, they are inside waiting for the Rosh already. And with the Centaur coming to tank. So, oh, the middle already engages in fight. The BKB, the root, he BKB before the root, and the Morphling is still inside. Tries to kill on the Morphling first, and the Morphling gets roots back in return. And the Supernova goes on the right click. Nobody can able to stop the Supernova, and the Supernova will hit on a lot, and including saving the Tiny, and the Bone will get caught. What is actually happening? They should then go for the fight. But in fact, the Morphling is still now running in the middle, but he's surrounded by 3 players. He will goes down. It's a 3 hero down. And meanwhile, Timbersaw is still now chasing the support, and now it's totally different. It's 2 support who is remaining, and now the cost. Oh my god, what has actually happened? King's buyback and Centaur buybacks, and will there be buyback from the Morphling? Yes, there will. Okay, they're trying to slow down. They don't want. Oh, the 3-man hoof stomp, and now the Morphling comes out, and the Timbersaw will get but so fast. What a play! 2 more hit, 1 more hit, 1 more hit. He will go down after the Orchid, and Stampede instantly chasing with the BKB. He just wanted everything so hard. He wanted this Tiny to die, and but this Tiny manages to okay. No, he even thinks in front to get back the haste rune. And after the war, they just goes for the Roshan. Wow. I'm not sure what's actually happening in this game. Everything is getting so intense. It's like the tides is constantly moving. It's like one of a sudden you could be winning, one of a sudden you can be just losing. Alright. Alright, so now okay, and now Kampar trying to X-Mark and Blink, trying to get on the kill. And now they have a Centaur who can tanks on the creep. What are they doing? Are they going for the Rex? No, they're not. Yeah, they are going for the Rex, and the Rex just goes down so fast, and 1 lane already confirmed. And meanwhile, Tiny in the middle. Tiny buys back, and actually the King just go down so low, and the Stampede being used up. Now Timbersaw, 1 person goes into the middle, and the Supernova dives inside, tries to save it, but both of them won't die because the backup doesn't come on time. And now the splash kills on the Klings. The Tiny will goes out, and the only remaining hero is the Kampar. Where is the Timbersaw? Timbersaw just buys back. They wanted to go, and the BKB as well. They wanted this heal, the sleep as well, but it only triggers the Aegis, and now the Aegis will comes back. The Centaur tries to storm, and the Root as well. Morphing with the BKB tries to aim down everybody. There's so many targets, and the Kampar not getting the splash he wanted. People gets on his buyback. Centaur still surviving, barely survive. Double-ish Blink, not enough to kill the kill. He's so tanky, and now Kampar comes back with the buyback. And now the Morphling forced up himself to the bottom, the river, and the ghost ship will miss on him. The Centaur will comes back with a full HP, and now the tide has reversed. They wanted to kill this Kampar. Sorry, this is not kill. This is a Morphling. It's a change. And now the Hoof Storm, Stampede runs away. Morphling runs back to safety, but it's only 3 people left. What else they can do? It's now 1-for-1 lane.
Oh, bounty!
Right. So now Team Dire doesn't seem to be retreating. They just want to go on the middle. Yep, with a critical splash. Okay. They don't care anymore. They don't without the Tiny as well. They just want to go for the middle. But they probably they could underestimate on the Centaur and the Morphling though. Okay, and now the Hoof Storm hits on 2, and the BKB he just wants to melt out first, and now the trend comes back. The Root he catch on the Kampar, no buyback, and the Timbersaw wants to run back to the safety with the Timber Chain. Will he runs back to the safety? He will, but he's only alone. And now Team Radiant Signal going for the throne. Oh, there's nothing much that they could do. 110 seconds by the Kampar. This could be pretty much be decided. Timbersaw and Phoenix tries to runs back to defend their base, but if they goes for the GGs, I doubt they can defend. Without the Kunkka, it's only the Tiny and the Timbersaw. You have to fight against Centaur, you have to fight against the Bone, and you have to fight against the Moth. Holy crap. And yes, they are marching in already, and they managed to find the root. The Timbersaw, no, it's not. It's a dead Phoenix without anything. The Timbersaw and the Tiny wanted to burst on the Morphling, but it's not getting enough damage, and the BKB, but the Bomber kills them down. And 90 seconds with Timbersaw, the only survival. I believe this is the GG already. GG is called. What a game. Despite leading for 30 minutes of the game, the tide has been reversed, and now Team Sungai Long managed to get the comeback, and really Xavier will get the first game out of this best of 3. So guys, well done, well played. It's either Team Xavier who able to get on the champion by winning one more game, or is it Team XingXin who can get back 2 games consecutive in a row. So interesting comeback. Thank you for watching. Okay, alright, so we were all having a 10 minutes break, so go and have your own break and stay tuned for our game 2 of our grand final. Stop.